Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. In this video, we showed two different features of Microsoft PowerPoint which may help you in presenting your presentation in an effective manner. This might be useful when either you're projecting your presentation on a larger screen or you're presenting in a webinar or in a web meeting or whatever the case may be. One important thing that you need to keep in mind is that the mouse should be in your control. In case if it is someone else who's controlling it, you need to well coordinate with that person so that at the correct time you can effectively communicate with your stakeholders. One of the most important points about presenting is that you should be able to successfully grab your audience's attention. So say for example, right now I am referring to the first point on my screen and I'm talking about the 9.79% of variability in my data. If I'm not able to convey this point effectively, then the audience may be clueless about which portion on the screen I'm referring to. So for this, there is a very useful feature of Microsoft PowerPoint, which is the laser pointer option. We have already discussed this feature in detail in one of our previous videos. In case if you're interested, you will find the link to the video in the description box. Briefly talking about the laser pointer option, which you can find in the left bottom corner of the screen, you can simply indicate using a red beam-like pointer at the portion which you are referring to currently. But you cannot use these laser pointers or highlighters or pens when you're talking about a graph. You can already see the graph is so small and the axis, the scale, the legend, all these important features of a graph are not very clear to the audience. So in this case, if you want to zoom into it, there is a very powerful feature of Microsoft PowerPoint. You can access this feature in two different ways. You can either simply right click anywhere on the screen and can get the option of zoom in, or you can go to the left bottom corner and you will see a magnifying glass option. You can click on it. By clicking on it, you get a highlighted rectangular shape which you can indicate at any portion of the screen. So say for example, I want to zoom in into the last graph on my screen. I simply click on it and it appears as a larger graph on the screen. So now you can see how all the different features and the different aspects of the graph are way clearer than before. And at length, I can go on to explain either the values that appear on the y-axis or the legend that I have for predicted residuals in actual. And if I want to go on move on to the graphs on the left side, I can simply drag the mouse and I can drag the mouse across the screen and I can shift, or maybe I want to go upwards, then I can go upwards and show them the table which talks about the different values, statistical measures that I have. So this way the zoom in option helps you to focus particularly onto some portion of your slide, and it becomes even more impactful when you are showing something which is very small in size otherwise. So that may be helpful in case of graphs or in case of diagrams, or in case if you have inserted a picture which has a very small font size, and rescaling the image would just worsen the resolution of the picture. So to exit the zoom in mode, you simply click on escape and it returns to the normal slide option. This is one feature that we have used a lot of times in case of presentation. And as mentioned earlier, it is important for you to have a control of the mouse so that you can exactly maneuver it across the screen and refer to the exact point which you're referring to. Another important feature of Microsoft PowerPoint which we wanted to show is the dashboard mode, as we call it. The dashboard mode is, again, you can access it in two different ways. Either you right click anywhere on the screen and go to see all slides option, or you can again go to the bottom left corner of the screen and you see this option with 4 different squares. When you click on it, you can see a dashboard. Basically, by dashboard we mean that you can see a number of slides, not a number of slides, but you can see all the slides that you have in your Microsoft PowerPoint all at once on the screen. In case if you feel the dashboard is too small right now, you can click on this plus sign in the right bottom corner and you can basically increase the size of each slide, and it will reduce the number of slides that appear at once on the screen. So right now you can get a brief overview of everything that you have in your Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. This helps you when you are wrapping up your presentation or you are concluding and you want to briefly go through each and every point that you've mentioned. This comes in handy for either a teacher or a student or an employee who's trying to present a project or a model where he or she wants to go through each and every point once again. So what you can do is how you can use these two features in hand with each other. You can first go to the dashboard mode. Once you have concluded your presentation, you can briefly mention each and every point once again, and then say suppose I want to zoom in into this graph. I simply click on this slide and it just appears in the normal size, and then I go to the magnifying glass and focus on this particular diagram. I can briefly again just revise all the relationships I've mentioned between interest rate, income and private investment. Again, click on escape, go to the dashboard view and go on just revising the points that I've mentioned before. You can use these features in any other way that you want. Maybe you would want to use the dashboard mode when you want to skip certain slides and go back or forth. So say for example, currently I'm in slide 12 and then I want to refer to something which I've mentioned in slide 1. So instead of continuously clicking on the left arrow key, you would want to activate the dashboard mode and immediately go back to slide 1. So these two features are very handy and we have used this multiple times, and it just becomes way more impactful for the audience or for the stakeholders or whoever you want to communicate with. So concluding our video, hope you have found this video useful, and you should definitely try these features, even the laser pointer feature, if you are presenting anytime soon. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you think you want updates for our upcoming videos. Thank you so much.